This was the most ridiculous airline. It was very punctual. Even if a passenger fell down before boarding, the flight attendant closed the door on time. The security check was also very strange. Branded bags? They smashed them immediately. Street goods? They threw them away at once. The inspection of dangerous items was strict. Weapons had to be hidden so they would not be found. As for extremely dangerous items, passengers could not bring them on the plane. On the plane, passengers did not need to turn off their phones. They could do whatever they wanted. Luckily, the pilot was very professional and managed to take off successfully. To celebrate the successful takeoff, the pilot wanted to drink alcohol but spilled it on the instruments. When the flight attendant came in, she was shocked and left shyly. 6 hours later, she came back and saw they were still in love. She got angry, but then she discovered the pilots were dead. The flight attendant found a police officer and wanted him to check the cockpit. Although the prisoner next to the police officer was very dangerous, he still went. Luckily, the police officer had professional training and managed to land the plane. But the prisoner had already broken free. The man was so scared that he fainted. When he woke up, he decided to save the pilot. However, CPR could not bring the dead back to life. He secretly found a female passenger to study the plane, but accidentally pulled down a lever. Fortunately, the control tower sent a signal and told them that pulling up the autopilot lever would save them. The man looked at the lever in his hand and stayed silent. The prisoner kidnapped the flight attendant and asked where the oxygen on the plane was. She refused to answer. Then the prisoner used a cruel punishment and fed dog food to a cat. The flight attendant could not stand this torture and finally told him the oxygen's location. The prisoner opened the cabin door, and chaos broke out on the plane. Luckily, a famous live streamer among the passengers insisted on broadcasting live. When he was pushed out, he pressed the button to close the cabin door. At this moment, a handsome man stood up. He claimed to be a mechanic and promised to fix the plane. As soon as he went out, the prisoner used the broadcast to tell everyone to wear masks. The passengers obeyed, but the prisoner had already replaced the oxygen with anesthesia. Luckily, the man was very alert. He went to the cabin and fought the prisoner in a life-or-death battle. The prisoner tried to escape by parachute. Then, the engine malfunctioned. The man hurried to watch a tutorial video, but he had no membership, so he had to watch a 5-minute advertisement. When he finally finished the ad, a child showed him how to lower the landing gear. The next step was to activate the autopilot. The man felt completely hopeless. At that moment, the airline's monkey appeared. Under its command, the plane landed safely and smoothly.